Hi, I'm Sarah DeVoe.
And I'm Julia Agron, joining you with the second edition of the Swampscott Junior High News. Jason Belezza and Sarah Buckley will be joining us in the second half of the program. On Thursday, November 10th, members of the Junior High Student Council took part in the peer-led training program. The program was delivered by representatives from the Center for Addictive Behavior in Danvers. The students met with Mr. Powers and the representatives. The Student Council performed skits created to improve communications, inform the students on the dangers of drugs, and teach them to resist peer pressures. There will be a follow-up program on January 31st. It was a very interesting and informative experience for all involved. Also on Thursday, November 10th, the first math meet took place at Beverly Memorial Middle School. The Swampscott team had a fine showing, receiving third at the meet and fourth in their division. They did especially well in the algebra category. The second meet took place on Thursday, December 8th, at the Briscoe Middle School, where once again Swampscott placed third in the meet, but fifth in their division. The team coaches, Mr. Andrake, Mr. DiVincenzo, and Mr. Squires, believe that we have a good team, but everyone who still wants to join is welcome. The high school band put on a great show for the junior high November 15th. The band, conducted by Sue Downs, played everything from TV theme songs to top 40 hits. Joe Gillette choreographed a lively routine done by the horn section during the Beach Boys Surfing USA. The performance was a lot of fun for everyone. A special holiday concert followed on December 15th at the junior high, which included performances from both junior and senior high bands, and choruses playing festive holiday songs. 4 7th graders, Sarah Antonello, Jennifer McDonough, Diane Pagnotti, and Jamie Yadolf, soloists for a segment of the song, Consider Yourself. Sarah Buckley sang a piece from the music Oliver. The concert was a great success.
On Wednesday, November 16th, Ms. Crawford's 7th grade zero-level world cultures class continued the tradition established last year of feeding the needy at My Brother's Table, a soup kitchen on Union Street in Lynn. The project began with students preparing food in the high school cafeteria. Later that afternoon, the students spent hours cleaning the building that houses My Brother's Table and its surrounding areas in preparation for their guests that evening. 210 guests arrived to share the warmth, food, and company provided by Ms. Crawford's class. Cable News Network was at the scene to film a documentary to be aired at some time in the future. The junior high news team was also present at My Brother's Table on this day, gathering opinions from students, parents, Mr. Connolly, and the people working at the soup kitchen. The phrase, think globally, act locally, came up in many responses as to why this class project was important. This is exactly what Ms. Crawford is trying to get her students to do: help people less fortunate than themselves in their own community. Problems like hunger are everywhere and affect all of us. My Brother's Table welcomes donations of canned goods or your time. To find out more about how you can help, call 617-595-3224. On November 17th, 1988, most of the 7th grade students participated in the Great American Smokeout. Throughout the year, Mr. Powers, the health teacher, has informed the students of deadly addiction of cigarette smoking. The kids received papers to adopt a smoker and help him or her stop smoking for just one day. The students had a balloon release to get their point across. Mr. Powers said if they can get just one smoker to quit the habit, this experience would be worthwhile.
On November 30th and again on December 8th, both the teachers and parents of middle grade students in Swampscott had an opportunity to hear Dr. James Garvin speak about understanding the unique problems of early adolescence. Dr. Garvin is the Director of Middle School Education at Gordon College in Wenham, Mass., which is the only program of this kind. Dr. Garvin, who is also the Director of the League of Middle Schools, has to his credit hundreds of workshops for parents and teachers, as well as numerous publications dealing with research and on explanations of adolescents' behavior.
We will be returning after this message with Sarah Buckley and Jason Belezza.
John wanted one last drink for the road. That's exactly what he got.
Welcome back. I'm Jason Belezza.
And I'm Sarah Buckley. A junior high book fair was held in the library on December 8th, 9th, and 12th. organized by the librarian, Mrs. Ranger, and reading teachers, Ms. Sheffs and Mrs. Wills. This is the second year that the successful event has taken place, featuring a large variety of high-interest materials, such as paperback books, posters, and bookmarks. Proceeds will be used to buy more books for the library and reading departments.
On December 16th, there was a drawing for an incredible raffle organized by the Parents Advisory Council. The winners were Michael Klein with the first place $1,000 savings bond. Mike also sold the winning ticket and received an additional $50. Second prize winner was Cara Papadinas, who won Celtics tickets. Dan Jenkins won third prize tickets to the Bruins, and Tim Sweeney is also on his way to see the Celtics. Money raised from this event will fund special school needs, like a display case by the office. On the sports scene, the winter intramural season is now underway with these great new programs. There's an after-school aerobics program led by Miss Ryan. And if it's basketball that interests you, there's an intramural basketball league that is now in progress. There's still time to sign up, but you have to have your forms filled out soon. Swampscott Junior High School News has also been informed that winter track will start as soon as they have enough students to sign up. Act quickly, you can still participate in these great new events.
Mr. Andrake, a popular science teacher, has started a marine science club. His purpose is to provide an opportunity for students to study the local marine environment and gain an appreciation and understanding of science and how to think scientifically. The students will answer special questions and work on long-term projects. His goal is to arouse student curiosity about our world and to discover more about it. The club now has some very enthusiastic members, but more students are welcome to join. Only dedicated students need apply, as this is an experience to last a lifetime. The Foreign Language Department celebrated the holiday with special Spanish and French culture days directed by Mrs. Garfield. Spanish students made a piñata out of papier-mâché and broke it during the fiesta on Tuesday, December 20th. Afterward, the students had a party and feasted on their homemade dips, burritos, Mexican cookies, and sombrero-shaped cake. They also sang Spanish holiday songs at the end of that week. On Monday and Thursday of the same week, French classes sampled their homemade cuisine, which included, among other things, croissants, mousse, and French cheese. The students learned about a typical French Christmas and sung French holiday songs.
For Sarah DeVoe, Julia Agron, Sarah Buckley, and myself, Jason Bellezza, hope you had a happy holiday season, and we'll see you later in January with more junior high news.